Welcome back to Secrets of Slim, Glow and Beauty. Before we begin, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss the insights that can inspire your health, your balance, and your natural glow. Introduction: the hidden struggle behind diets. Have you ever wondered why so many people lose weight, feel proud of their success, and then, just a short time later, the weight returns, often even more than before? This cycle is known as the yo-yo effect. It is one of the most frustrating experiences, putting in effort, counting calories, avoiding sweets, disciplining yourself day after day, and then watching the number on the scale rise again, as if your body is working against you. The truth is, this effect is not about weakness or lack of willpower. It is about deep processes inside the body and mind. And the more you understand them, the easier it becomes to step out of this exhausting cycle. What exactly is the yo-yo effect? The yo-yo effect describes the pattern where people lose weight quickly, often through strict diets, but then regain it after a short time, sometimes even gaining more than before. Why does this happen? One major factor lies in the way our metabolism and hormones respond to restriction. When the body suddenly receives less food, it interprets this as a threat. The metabolism slows down, trying to save energy. At the same time, hunger signals increase. The body becomes extremely efficient at storing energy, preparing for what it perceives as scarcity. So, when normal eating resumes, the body tends to store more fat than before. That is the rebound, the yo-yo effect. The role of hormones in weight regulation. One key player in this process is the hormone leptin. Leptin normally signals to the brain that the body has had enough food. But when fat cells shrink during a diet, leptin levels drop. The brain interprets this as, "we are starving." The result: hunger increases. Cravings become stronger. Energy expenditure slows down. Another hormone, ghrelin, also influences appetite. When dieting, ghrelin levels may rise, increasing the desire to eat. This combination, low leptin and high ghrelin, makes it extremely challenging to maintain weight loss. This is not a failure of character. It is biology. A real-life example, Petra. Let's look at an example. Imagine a woman named Petra. She has been struggling with her weight for many years. At some point, she decides to try a strict diet. She reduces her calories dramatically, eats very little, and in the beginning she is thrilled, the pounds are dropping. But after a few weeks, Petra notices something: she feels constantly hungry. She starts craving sweets and bread, things she promised herself she would avoid. Her body is fighting back. And when she finally allows herself to eat normally again, the weight comes back, plus a little extra. This is the classic yo-yo effect. And it shows us, it is not enough to fight against yourself. What is needed is a different, more sustainable approach. Psychological factors: why diets often fail. Strict diets are rarely long-term solutions. They create pressure, guilt, and inner resistance. When you forbid yourself every pleasure, the desire only grows stronger. At first, you may feel motivated and in control. But over time, the mind rebels. You start negotiating with yourself: just one cookie won't hurt. Just one piece of cake. And before you realize it, you are back in old habits. This inner struggle, this cycle of control and loss of control, is what makes the yo-yo effect so powerful. It is not just about food. It is about emotions, about how we deal with stress, loneliness, or pressure. Breaking the cycle, the 3 key levers. The yo-yo effect is not destiny. There are ways to break free from this endless up and down. It begins with a shift in perspective. Instead of chasing quick results, the key is to create balance, to nurture the body, and to choose habits that last. Let us look at 3 powerful levers that may help prevent the yo-yo effect and support a healthier, more sustainable path. Lever 1: the quality of your food. It is not only about the number of calories, but about what those calories are made of. Highly processed products, refined sugar, and white flour are quickly absorbed. They give a short rush of energy but soon leave you tired and craving more. Over time, they may also fuel internal stress and imbalance. Whole foods, on the other hand, nourish your body. Think of vegetables, legumes, whole grains, and fiber-rich meals. They digest more slowly, keep you full longer, and provide vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds that support your overall well-being. Even small changes, such as replacing white pasta with whole grain, or adding a portion of vegetables to every meal, can reduce the cycle of hunger and cravings. Lever 2, movement. Diets alone are rarely enough. Movement plays a key role in creating lasting balance. But this does not mean hours in the gym. It can be simple: daily walks, climbing stairs, gentle yoga, or dancing in your living room. Regular activity helps your body use energy more efficiently and supports muscle maintenance, which in turn helps keep your metabolism active. Movement is not a punishment for eating. It is a celebration of life. Each step, each stretch, each breath is a reminder that your body was made to move. Lever 3, cold and breathing. This might surprise you. Cold and conscious breathing can also be supportive tools. Exposure to cold, for example, a cold shower or a refreshing walk in crisp air, may activate brown fat and stimulate metabolism. This type of fat burns energy to produce warmth, which can make the body more resilient. Deep, mindful breathing supports oxygen supply, calms the nervous system, and reduces stress, and stress is one of the hidden drivers behind the yo-yo effect. Together, cold and breathing are like keys that remind your body how to regulate itself naturally. A second real-life example, Hans. Now, let us imagine another story. Hans has tried countless diets. Again and again, he restricted himself, lost weight quickly, and then gained it all back, plus more. He felt frustrated, disappointed, even hopeless. One day, instead of starting yet another diet, he made a different choice. He began to eat more whole foods, cooked simple meals with vegetables and healthy fats, took daily walks, and even tried short cold showers. It was not a quick fix. It was a process. But step by step, Hans felt more stable, his energy steadier, his cravings less intense. He no longer felt trapped in the yo-yo cycle. What changed was not only his body, but his relationship with himself. Summary: stepping out of the cycle. The yo-yo effect can feel like a cruel game: lose weight, gain it back, and lose it again. But it is not a sign of weakness, it is a sign of how your body responds to stress, restriction, and imbalance. The cycle can be softened by focusing on the quality of your food: fresh, fiber-rich, natural meals instead of processed products. Regular movement, using your body in ways that feel good and sustainable. Cold and breathing practices, simple, natural tools to activate your body and reduce stress. True change begins when you stop fighting yourself and instead start supporting your body with care and consistency. If this video brought you clarity about the yo-yo effect, take a moment now to like this video and subscribe to Secrets of Slim, Glow and Beauty. By doing so, you'll stay inspired and never miss the next video full of natural health and beauty insights. And always remember, it is not about punishing yourself with strict diets. It is about finding balance, listening to your body, and creating habits that last, so your glow can shine from the inside out.